red dot, we're recording. Okay, right, so.
Red dot.
Okay, red dot,
Okay.
here we go, right.
Yep.
We have here our first hands-on review of the 9.Solutions,
C-pan arm.
which does some quite funky things, like this.
Whoa.
Whoa. So, over to Mr. Ream to show you what it can do.
This is really neat. I like the way it's a dead straight track. That is really neat. It's smooth, and that's a move you can't normally do on a track because the track's always in the way of the camera. But this is very smooth.
Come back again, that's it. Oh,
Yeah.
look at that.
And you could keep going. Can't do that because the rest of it's in shot. So, yeah, that is very neat. Show us how it goes sideways.
Okay,
Okay.
now, with a little bit of clever adjustment, we bring our camera this way, and now we have a simple left to right track. Now, because we are supremely professional, we've already had a look at this, and we reckon you'll get a longer spread.
We thought it was about 80 inches.
Yeah, and that's lovely, left to right. And the motion's quite nice. So the concept is that the camera's counterbalanced by the weights here,
Yep.
and it moves nice. The bearings are lovely and soft. So we've got a lovely track there, but
There's a little bit of an adjustment here. It's cleverly marked so that in the middle everything's straight. But if we undo that and slide that there, we alter the parallelogram of this so that the camera does a curve. So
I can see that now.
In effect, you've got a curved track as well as a straight track. And how much you pan as you do your move is adjusted by this one easy, simple controller at the back. I can even go the other way.
Lesson one,
Lock it off.
with the locking pin,
Locking pin. How long is it before we lose the locking pin?
the second job.
Yeah. Now, right. Now I've got proper adjustment with this. So I can go the other way. So, try it again. So, if I move the camera straight. Right, the camera's straight now. And now, the camera is pointing in that direction. Come back. So you could adjust this with your presenter or your subject as you go to get the right amount of curve. That's clever.
We like
Don't you
that.
think?
That's clever on the clever stakes.
Yeah. I like that. If I put that back in the middle, I didn't put the pin in again, but I think you're supposed to. So now we've got our straight piece of track again. So my only concern, if you wanted to use a really wide lens, are these weights going to get in the way? Because you're always crossing the weight with the track.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? But it's very nice and smooth, and you could almost do it from one end.
Right. Now, I've got my locking pin in. Well, you have.
I did. I put it there.
Oh, okay.
We'll only lose it.
Now, I'm going to undo this one here. And the whole thing is going to rotate 90 degrees. There's so much of this to adjust. Okay. Now, we need, come over here. We need to adjust this one, and I'll bring this back up. There's a lot of adjustments. Okay, now you're going to get to see something else.
Take the pin out.
Take the pin out. Are you ready for this? Ready?
Yep.
And Now we go up. And now we go down. How about that?
That is brilliant.
And as you explained very well, the adjustments were in the center here, which means that as we track up and down, our camera is level all the way through the move.
But you could adjust it if you put the pin in.
So now, if we put the pin in, we haven't lost it yet. That's so lost. Okay. Now, let's go. My hand's covering it. I'm not doing a very good demo there. Can you see I've gone to the top?
Yep. So now, pin out.
Keep your eye.
Oh.
And we do a look over. And as we come down, that's quite neat.
That is neat.
It's quite extreme.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure you'd want to be that extreme, but it shows it off. So obviously you've got degrees in between where you can...
You'd have to be pretty close to your subject to do that.
I think you would. And then obviously you got the ability, I'm going to the other end now.
I can't think why you'd want to do this one.
I'm not sure about this one. So...
Oh, I suppose if you're going up something, up a subject.
Yeah.
Fashion.
But the bearings are very smooth once you get the balance right. Now, what's worth pointing out while we're in this mode is this is counterbalanced. So we have a small DSLR on here, counterbalanced by 8 weights which come with it. And we don't quite think it's enough. This can actually take 7 kilograms. So we're thinking it would take C300, very good camera, an F5 even, with not too much on it. But you would need way more weight than this has got on here.
And if you start putting more weight on, are you going to see the weight? Because the weights are always moving in front of the camera.
There's the rub. Now, but that's something to point out. But Mr. Clever, Paul Ream, did find something else you could do with this.
Did I?
45 degrees.
Ah, yes.
Now, this was something that you came up with that I didn't even think about, actually.
Pin in. This back in the middle. What have you done? Have you over-tightened it again?
Is it me?
No, it's all right. Right, so that's dead center. Pins in. Tilt the whole thing. There we go. Tilt the whole thing by 45 degrees.
Sort of feels a bit odd doing that, doesn't it? Like a...
Yeah, yeah. But level the camera. Oop.
Yeah, level it.
Yeah, sorry. That's my wonky eye. Yeah, right. I'm a bit nervous now. Here we go.
Here we go. Pin out.
Pin out. Now we've got something that will come up at 45 degrees and go down. And you could do the same trick with the adjusting the angle so that you're almost going around your subject. Again,
this is advanced, isn't it? We're on advanced now.
It needs somewhere to put this when you're not using it. It needs a hole that is not important. I'll put it in my pocket.
That's lost.
So the camera now should go up and around your subject.
Oh, I'm liking that shot.
As long as your lens is not wide enough to see the weight on the other side. But that is a neat shot.
That's clever.
And with one hand, it's so smooth. I'm loving that. I'm loving it.
It's great. So.
Yeah. You don't like those knuckles, do you? Right.
How about that for a demo?
I like it.
So.
Smooth. When you get to the limit, right, of the extension, there's a bit of a wobble.
There's a little bit of a...
It's because there's a rubber end stop to stop it crashing as it hits the end. And if you hit that rubber end stop, it bounces. Can you see that bounce?
Yeah. So it takes it's a gentle touch.
It's a gentle touch, and I wouldn't use it to the extremes.
Okay, let's talk money.
Yep.
£1,700 of your hard-earned cash. What are you getting for that?
You're getting the whole arm, the 8 weights, not really enough for a heavy camera.
You do need to figure in a big heavy tripod.
Yes.
Big heavy tripod.
This tripod doesn't come with it.
So you're getting the track.
A track?
That lets you go forward, back, side to side in a straight line.
Curved
curved in, curved out.
Yep.
You're also getting the jib, which
Yep.
can jib straight up, straight down, angled over, angled back, 45 degree. You're getting a lot. You're getting a lot. And considering a good 48-inch slider is going to cost about £650,
Yeah.
it's something to think about. One thing we haven't tried, which we both would have liked to have tried while we had it today, was putting some heavier weights on here to counterbalance a heavier camera. To see, it feels well built, but the truth is we've only done this combination.
If you were thinking of buying a jib arm and a track, it becomes good value.
It becomes great value.
Yeah.
Yes. And take this arm off just here. Size-wise, it's not too bad at all.
Could you use this everywhere you would have used a track? I'm thinking...
A slider as opposed to a track.
Sorry, a slider, yes. I'm thinking the one thing I can't do with this is put it on the ground.
No.
And you could get some baby legs.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
or a turtle or whatever. I just keep like doing that.
Yeah,
Like doing that.
It is good, isn't it? It's a neat trick. Yeah.
So, there we have it.
Hit the end stop. Yeah, it's good.